Welcome to Tired Mommy Revival. Hey mama, are you running on coffee fumes? Feeling like brain fog, fatigue, and anxiety are running the show? Do you wake up dreading the day ahead, already overwhelmed by the endless to-do list and unsure how you'll make it through? Do you long for the energy to enjoy motherhood and care for yourself, but feel stuck and unsure where to start? Let me remind you of something life-changing. You were created for more energy, more clarity, more joy. Hi, I'm Jerusha, certified holistic wellness coach, wife and mom to 2 wild boys and 1 baby girl in heaven. I know the exhaustion you're feeling because I've been there, barely making it through the day, relying on coffee and chocolate to survive, and wondering why nothing I tried ever made me feel better. Then, God stepped in and revealed a powerful truth. A woman's body is beautifully and uniquely designed to thrive. When we align with how God created us, we can boost our energy, bust through fatigue, and step into the vibrant, joy-filled life He has for us. Mama, I'm living proof that it's possible. These days, I wake up refreshed, nourish my body with intention, and navigate the chaos of motherhood with patience and peace. Most days. And I want to help you do the same. If you're ready to swap exhaustion for energy, brain fog for clarity, and guilt for grace, you're in the right place. Each week, we'll dive into practical strategies, faith-filled truths, and empowering tools to renew your health, body, soul, and spirit. Are you ready for this? Let's do it, mama. Hey friend, welcome back. Today we're diving into a question I get all the time. Or sometimes the question communicates itself by those blank stares that people give me when I say I'm a holistic wellness coach. The question is, what exactly is holistic wellness coaching? You're not alone because I used to have no idea what this was either. Maybe you've heard the term floating around, but you aren't really sure what it means or if it's anything you actually need. If you've been feeling stuck in your health, like you're doing all the right things but still not seeing results, or if you're tired of trying to figure it all out on your own, today's episode is for you. I'll be sharing what holistic wellness coaching is, how it's different from conventional approaches, and why it could be the missing piece in your journey to lasting health and energy. Let's start with the basics. Holistic wellness coaching is a partnership. It's a supportive relationship that helps you make sustainable life changes in alignment with how God designed your body to thrive. It's not a quick fix diet or a strict meal plan. It's not even about chasing symptoms. It's about getting to the root of what's going on in your body, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and supporting the whole you. As a certified holistic wellness coach, it's my role to help you understand what your body is telling you, identify what systems might be out of balance, create realistic steps toward healing, and then help you stay accountable and encouraged as you walk it out. You bring your story, your experience, and your goals, and then I bring guidance, insight, and strategies that are rooted in both science and faith. That's my favorite part. So besides the obvious faith part, you might be wondering, how is coaching different from seeing a doctor? Which is a great question. Most of us are used to the conventional medical model where the focus is on diagnosing and prescribing. And don't get me wrong, doctors are essential for the right time and place. But the reality is many moms are told your labs look normal or just try to get more rest when they know something deeper is going on. And ultimately, coaching fills in the gap. We focus on prevention, on root causes, and on creating a lifestyle that supports your body's natural ability to heal. And unlike diets, which often focus on restriction and willpower, holistic wellness coaching is about nourishment, mindset, and long-term change. It's about helping you make choices that actually work for your body and for your season of life. Because who knows, motherhood can get a little messy sometimes. At first, holistic wellness coaching can sound really amazing, but I want to talk about something that often trips people up when they're transitioning from a medical mindset to a holistic wellness coaching mindset. When we're switching spaces in our health, it's important to recognize some really key differences that are going to happen. Number one is that your doctor is going to look for what's wrong. They're going to tell you usually a very clear answer about what's going on. They're going to tell you what to do, which is usually a prescription. And then you're going to more than likely see pretty quick results. And even though sometimes we don't always like the way that doctors administer treatment, the really satisfying part of that experience is a quick result. And it takes a lot of the guesswork out of it for us. We don't have to do anything other than show up and pay the bill. And we get everything we need, per se, wrapped up in a shiny package for us. The downfall of that is that oftentimes the root cause, the whole picture, is not looked at in our body. Yeah, we have a diagnosis, but is it the full picture? Is it really going to be what provides us long-term healing? And also, now maybe we have a prescription that's going to help us feel better right now, but is that something that we want to be on for the rest of our lives? Is this something that we're willing to maintain for either a long term or maybe even permanently? And so, if we find ourselves wanting to shift our health into a new perspective, we're also going to have to shift our mindset about how we approach that as well. Instead of a quick diagnosis, there's going to take some time to explore and experiment on what's going to work for you. Also, instead of showing up and saying, tell me what to do, and getting your instructions and your diagnosis really quickly, holistic wellness actually puts you in the driver's seat. That's right. It is not my job or any other holistic wellness coach's job to be an expert on your health, but actually to lead you to the place of becoming your greatest wellness advocate, and dare I say, even your primary care provider. I consider myself my primary care provider. Of course, I don't put that on paperwork when people ask for it, but everyone else, even doctors or coaches, are a resource to help me steward my health. And I get to choose what I say yes to and what I say no thank you to. I don't want to do that. That's not the course of action that I'm going to take over my body. And I actually took back the control years ago when I stopped letting a doctor call all the shots on my health. Of course, there are times when we need doctors, but when we start to make that mind shift of I'm in control, I'm in the driver's seat, I'm the steward of my health because no one can steward my health better than me. Now it puts you in the driver's seat. And if you come into wellness coaching, I'm going to put you in the driver's seat and I'm going to say, hey, what do you want to do and where do you want to go with this? And then I'm going to use science and faith to support that for you and to guide you in the right way. But it's definitely going to require some work from you as well as we learn about your body together. And then ultimately, healing and achieving your goals will take time. And sometimes there's not always a fixed timeline because your body is unique. And so I can't necessarily tell you, like a doctor would say, take this medication and you're going to feel better in 2 days, in 2 weeks, in 2 months. Like, we're going to do something and you may have benefit show up right away, or it might take time for that to really kick in. In fact, we might even find some other things that kind of pop up along the way of like, okay, if this isn't working, what's blocking the results and dig a little bit deeper until we really find what works for you. So there's a trial and error and explore and experiment aspect of it that takes some time. But ultimately, when you figure out what's going on, you have a treasure trove of knowledge about your body. You don't have to be an expert on everybody's health, but you should be your greatest health advocate. You should learn to know your body, to understand the language that it's speaking to you, to be able to translate the signs and symptoms that it's giving you so that you know how to steward your health in a really powerful way. And that's what holistic wellness coaching will get you to. So now you might be wondering, is holistic wellness coaching actually for me? And the truth is that you don't have to be sick enough to benefit from coaching. In fact, most of the women I work with are in that in-between place. They're not in a medical crisis, but they're not thriving either. And if you're feeling constantly tired or foggy, if you're struggling with mood swings, anxiety, or overwhelm, or if you're frustrated with weight that just won't budge, or feeling burned out or disconnected from your body, then coaching might be exactly what you need. I know that for me, I would say when I'm starting out my journey, but even really midway, there were so many years where I could have used the help of a holistic wellness coach. But truth be told, I didn't even know they existed until God showed me this opportunity as a career. And wow, I wish I would have had somebody to hold my hand and help me figure out some of these things that it took me over a decade to figure out on my own. I could have felt better so much quicker and ultimately just felt supported instead of confused and frustrated along the way. Coaching is especially powerful for moms because we're just so used to putting ourselves last and trying to figure out everything on our own. But when you have so much on your plate, you need to know that healing isn't meant to be a solo journey and you don't have to do it by yourself. You can show up with support and feel confident and have clarity that what you're doing is the right thing and that you're going to reach your goals and get to where you want to be with success, thriving, healthy, happy, and loving life again. So, what does coaching actually involve? Let's talk about that for a minute. So, first, I want to mention that if you are at all even interested in coaching, I offer a free 1-hour consultation. There should be a link down below in the show notes where you can click on that and sign up for it and get on my calendar. It's through a Zoom meeting, and I would love to see your face one-on-one, but I can also do a phone call as well and just talk to you about what you're experiencing and what you would like to experience instead, your goals and hopes for your health, and just talk with you through that and what coaching could offer you, or possibly even refer you to someone else if I'm not the best fit for you too. So what you're going to receive in coaching is, first of all, whole person support. I take an inventory of your symptoms and we talk about what you're experiencing in your body. We look at the full story, your physical symptoms, emotional stressors, daily routines, and even your spiritual health. Everything matters because your body isn't compartmentalized. And also, you're going to receive personalized strategy. There's no one size fits all advice here, okay? Your plan is built around your goals, symptoms, schedule, and your season of life. And that's what we call biochemical individuality. Your body is unique, and your path to wellness should be too. Also, you'll receive step-by-step guidance. You won't just be told to just eat healthier or manage stress without a clue of how to do that. I'll actually help you build a practical, doable plan with real action steps, whether that's how to eat for energy, support your hormones, improve digestion, or just build better habits. And the really great thing about working with a Christian wellness coach is that you're going to receive faith-rooted encouragement. you'll be reminded that your body isn't broken, that God has designed you for wellness. Coaching is not about pressure or guilt or perfectionism. It's about alignment, grace, and consistent progress. And one of the most amazing things is that you get ongoing accountability and check ins. So I'm not just going to give you a plan and send you on your merry way. I walk with you week after week, checking in, helping you troubleshoot what's not working or what's not going well or what was a trip up for you. And also, we get to celebrate your wins together too. So you're never alone in the process. Now, I offer two different forms of coaching, and we can determine which one works best for you when we do your free consultation. But the two different paths are, one is a one-on-one coaching program that is designed to just meet you exactly where you're at. Maybe you just want really targeted advice on a specific area, or you have a specific goal, or maybe you're taking a look at the course and you're like, I'm just not quite ready for that yet. Then we can do one-on-one coaching and just start exactly where you're at and just personalize it for you. But the other option that I have is my Live Healthy Mama course, which is still a one-on-one coaching program right now. But what we do is we focus on building sustainable wellness rhythms that support your energy, your hormone balance, digestion, and more. You'll learn how to nourish your body, listen to what it's telling you, and then how to respond in grace and wisdom to meet those needs and feel amazing. So, a little bit of what that looks like is learning how to eat, move, and rest to balance your hormones, how to detox with daily rhythms that support your overall health, and how to use intermittent fasting as a woman to promote cellular health, energy, weight management, and a strong metabolism. Part of what I love is I take a five-pronged approach because wellness is individual to you. How you implement these health practices is individual to you, but there are 5 key areas of the body that everybody needs to have healthy, balanced, and in alignment to feel amazing. These are 5 core ways that God made us to thrive. And here's the thing, as women, it looks different. If you're trying to do the same diet plan as your husband and it's not working for you, there's a reason for that. And hormones do have a big role to play in that. But God created our hormones as women to be a strength and not a weakness. And so we come in and we flip the script. We start understanding what's going on with our bodies as women and how we were uniquely designed to thrive. And then we start working with those systems to build a plan that helps you feel amazing in every area. We bust nutrition myths, we get to the root issues, and we start healing on a deep level, but is also a really realistic, sustainable, easy way to do it. You will be surprised at how simple some of these practices are and how multifaceted they are. Like, you can implement one change in your life and literally help like 3 or 4 huge key areas of your body just by doing one thing or eating one thing in your diet, because that's how amazing God made health. He's like, do this one good thing and it'll help 15 things in your body. In the medical field, it's totally different. You see the commercials, I know you do, where they're like, it'll help you with this one thing, but there's 15 other things that might go wrong in your body or that might shut down, or, you might die because you were trying to feel better in one area. God didn't make it that way. He wants us to keep it simple and effective, and that's what we dive into. Ultimately, information is powerful, but you don't just need information, you need transformation. And that's what happens through consistency, compassion, and a plan that honors your whole self. So here's what I want you to hear today. You're not meant to stay stuck. If you feel like your body is working against you or like you're running on empty no matter how hard you try, there is a better way. God designed your body to heal and flourish. And holistic wellness coaching is simply a tool to help you get back in alignment with that design. So if you're curious or feel a tug on your heart, come check out my Live Healthy Mama course or reach out to me about the one-on-one coaching. Again, I offer a whole free hour to meet with you, and I want to be able to do that. So you can find all the details in the show notes below. And if this episode blessed you, please share it with a friend who might be needing some help and support as well, because you are worth the investment. You're not broken, and healing is possible. Mama, I hope this episode blessed you and reminded you that you were beautifully and uniquely made to thrive. If today's conversation spoke to your heart, I'd love for you to take a moment to leave a rating and review. Not only does it encourage me, but it helps more tired mamas discover the hope, healing, and energy they've been searching for. You're not in this alone. Make sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. Together, we'll reclaim your energy, renew your health, and revive your spirit, one step at a time. Until next time, remember, you are beautifully designed by God to live with energy, clarity, and joy. You're not just surviving, Mama. You're stepping into the vibrant life you were created for. I'm cheering you on.